Peace from the Garden of Feodora. It is I, once again, the father of Feodora. We just had plenty of rain. And I like rain. We got plenty of wind, so pardon me if it gets too windy and you can't hear. These last few days I've been in very, very heavy thought. There's a lot going on in my life. One of those things is my art career. While it's doing fine, I find myself putting it on hold because I'm focusing so much time on little hopping birds and random sunflowers that live in my field. Which is fine. But I think legacy, you know. I think a lot. You know, my daughter, the pride of my life, was in the house asleep. Had a big meal last night. And, yeah, she caught the itis. I'm a very, very simple person, right? But I'm also immensely complicated. I'm like your favorite video game. I'm easy to learn, pick up and play, but I'm complicated to master. And that's a good thing. I don't want anybody mastering me. But at the same time, misunderstandings arise a lot. My intentions, my goals, my ambitions, just my meanness, you know. It's a sunflower. I don't know what this is. I think this right here is just a weed. I refuse to chop it down. I spent the last few weeks with my Feodora, absolutely loving every minute of it, like I used to. Hey, look at the melon. Look at that melon. I believe there's melons over here too. Yep. Oh, two. See them? Looking good. There's tomatoes down there. There's a lot of great things in here right now. It's a bit of a mess. I'm gonna reorganize this probably tomorrow. Put everything back in a straight line. Pull some things from pots. These indigenous tomatoes, not indigenous. These determinate tomatoes. I gotta pull because their time is over. And we're gonna put down some carrots, radishes, pumpkins, more cucumber, you know, things like that. We have our acorn squash here going great. There's actually one on there right now. See it down there hiding from us? Looking gorgeous. And of course, my zucchini. That's another zucchini. That's not zucchini. This is another acorn squash. There's also a cucumber plant that just kind of bolted out of nowhere. Another one that my little Feodora put down. So I'm going to move this actually out more towards the yard so it doesn't, ooh, look at that. So it doesn't go over there and take up any of my real estate for the zucchini. But let's get in here. Check it out. Look at that zucchini. We're growing huge, huge, huge zucchini this year. There's another. And there's a small one under that. And hey, look at the little cricket. See him right there? While we have had the occasional hornworm and the occasional squash bug, they really haven't been affecting us too much this year. Not like the last few years. This has been definitely the season that has given us the most as far as produce. We come out here and we harvest, and I don't even film. And there's another zucchini. See it? Right there. Some kind of zucchini melon. I don't know what these are. They don't taste like zucchinis. And there's some type of cucumber down here that's looks like it's ready. It's been chewed on, which means there's some type of, no, it's not chewed on. Nope. There's a cucumber right there. See it? There's one there. There's a few over here, right there, and right there in the chair. We just haven't got them. My tomatillos are coming in. I don't know if they're full yet. Let me touch one. No, they're still just husks. They'll fill out soon. I gotta get in here and water these tomatillos. Yeah, but I like my apple pie cold, my Orioles winning, and my hair nappy. You know, I like my daughter educated and healthy, smelling good, laughing, smiling, as she does when she's with me. It makes me happy. Looking at her sleep this morning, I could just hum a poem in my head. She easily brings poems to me. Very, very easily. She brings me a joy that I could never have imagined. I don't care about anything else in this world. And people hear that and they mean myself because, want to be healthy, want to be here. The woman of my life, yes, of course, undoubtedly. But when it boils down, I don't entertain myself with a lot of other things. It's just my daughter. I'm not playing with her. I'm talking to her. I'm teaching her to draw, teaching her to be better, teaching her to rhyme, to write poetry, teaching her to beat the final level of Mario Odyssey, teaching her to play catch, teaching her to cook. She made a phenomenal dinner last night. Her and the lady, they made beautiful dinners. It's a lemon chicken, and yams, potatoes, apple pie, sauerkraut, which comes out of a can, but carrots and some other things. It's very good. Beans from the garden, rolls, biscuits. It was great, and we have leftovers, so I think that's what we're going to do for lunch. And for dinner, I'm going to take everyone to a restaurant because me and a lady, we have some art talking to do. We have a lot of brand new phenomenal concepts that I'm working on that's going to come to the Works of Freedom website hopefully by the end of this year. And we just want to get the ball rolling, when we moved from the city and came here, we put a lot of that art on hold. And I wanted to focus on homeschooling and focused on homesteading and focused on um, caring for my Feodora. And now I have that. I'm going to go adventure back into the art world. My first, one of my first homes. I tell a story to my daughter about the time when I was homeless because I was so passionate about selling my artwork in the street, and you know, how hopefully she'll never have to go through that because I'm here and I'm here for her. You know, a lot of my conversations revolve around art, many other things too, but to understand that, you need to understand my Works of Freedom website and other YouTube page that I'm gonna try to work on soon. But a lot of things go through my mind, but it's my daughter and art, music, and things like that. I find myself not being able to hold extensive conversations with people unless they have an attention span, unless they know how to float, unless they know how to dream. It's hard to talk to non-dreamers. It's hard to talk to people who can't see past their own nose. It's very difficult for me because I've lived my life pretty much biting my tongue when I speak to people, and I talk in their language. And I'm a chameleon. I'll speak in your language. If I go over your home, and I'm not into sports at all. I love baseball, but I'm not into sports. So let's use this. If I go over your home and you're watching the game, you're watching football, man, I'm gonna crack me something cold to drink. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna root with you. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna make sure that they get our energy, and we're gonna have a good time. That's what I do. I join in the festives, and not falsely. I genuinely get involved. If the energy is good, I can get involved. I can dance to any beat. But then when I throw my record on, I find I'm the only one on the dance floor. That happens a lot. So now in my life, I tend to dance to my own rhythm, and it's a good thing because then you attract people who fall into your groove. And while that's a good thing, I would also love to attract people who don't fall into my groove, because if you don't fall into the groove, that means you can come in and I can pick up some new dance moves from you. And if you're interested, you can get some footwork from me, because it's really no joy preaching to a choir. What you want to do is get people in who are from all walks of life to come through that door so you can say your message, and they may have some type of rebuttal that can make you think, and then y'all can discuss and you can understand where they're coming from, and then they can see where you're coming from. That's what life's about. So while I do enjoy my own record, I don't mind someone else coming in and taking control of the jukebox for a couple of hours. It's cool with me. Just keep the energy pure. These are my black crims over here, looking beautiful and colorful. I'm gonna pick one of them off, and we're gonna chomp into one of those later on today. I'll probably make a nice little caprese salad for my daughter, because we do have some balsamic vinegar, we have some mozzarella cheese, and we have parsley. So we have. Goodness, it's slipping my mind. Sage. There we go. And we have sage, so I'll make her a nice little salad to go with lunch. And there's the dragon cayennes. Here's some more here, and here's some more here, looking good. Here's the other dragon cayennes here. They're not all turning, but they're there. And if you want them sweet, they're really good. Look at all these big crickets in here today. See that one? Everywhere. Enjoying themselves. And like I said, we're not getting any more strawberries. It's not setting any flowers. We had a strawberry plant down here. I wonder if that's giving us anything, like it's completely covered up. No, I see the plant. I just don't see any fruit, which is cool. It's not a big deal. Now, I don't know how big these watermelons are supposed to get. Hey, butterfly. Landed right on my hand just now. I don't know how big they're supposed to get. But the little tendril is dried up on it just yet. So I'm going to let it stay here. It's a bunch of potato bugs under it. I hope they don't mess with it. Hope they don't. They're not trying to chew it up. Yep, it's still feeding. That one obviously is still feeding too. I woke up this morning, it was pouring down raining. And my daughter woke up for a brief moment. And we sat at the window. And we watched the rain just come rolling in. And then we spoke for a moment. She built herself a fort out of the pillows and went back to sleep on her bed. Now, way out there, what we have, as far as your eyes can see, is soybeans. Yep. Edamame. That's how we make it. Soybeans are good. And you know, sometimes we get wheat going, we get corn going, and we get soybeans. Our first year was soybeans, then it was wheat, then it was corn, and then that was the corn last year, and then we had the wheat come back, and now we have the soybeans. So we're gonna get out there probably in a month when they get big. I have a video from 2 years ago. I just never put up because this is before I took the channel into this direction. Of us harvesting all the soybeans that we could. So maybe this year we'll do a video where we harvest these soybeans and I'll show you how we prepare them and make some delicious edamame. It's really not difficult. Something simple. Those clouds. Fantastic. My gypsy peppers. What happened? Yeah, messed up. I hope we get more growing. Let me see if there's anything down here. No, it's eggplant. It's on the ground. Oh, that's gonna be messed up. It's eggplant there. Corn. Feels like it's solid. There's our cantaloupe, our honey melon, way down there hiding. I'm not gonna get too low. It's spiders down there. There's our chocolate cherries. Chocolate cherries. Another what's the name? Acorn squash that I have to get down into the dirt. And we have over here. Oh, look, another one of them spiders. Look at that. That's we have some yellow. We have some red bell peppers over here. Eggplant right there. three eggplants over here. Get around. That right there is another acorn squash. I'm gonna get down to the ground soon. It's my okra plant growing. It has one full okra on it right now. Right there. There's a beetle that just fell on his back, trying to attack me. That's what he gets. These are my sweet shishitos. Hope you enjoyed that video. And these didn't make it. These melons, they rotted. I don't know what caused it, but they did. I gotta pull these guys off. They're just here. The first ones I had was good. But then the next few I got, they were really tough. So tough I couldn't even cut into it. So I don't know what the deal with that was. And my cherry tomatoes in the buckets aren't doing too well. You see that? They don't even have leaves anymore. So what I'm gonna do with them is probably dump out the buckets, plant another tomato in or something. But next year, I'm probably only gonna use buckets for certain things, because it seems like my prize are these baskets. These you know, garden bags. They seem to work very, very well. And in there now, since we took out the cabbage and that black tote, it's another acorn squash. We do love acorn squash here at the Garden of Feodora. Those are my peppers. I don't know what that black thing is in there. I don't like walking over there. I have on flip-flops and I'm not walking through this tall grass. This right here is supposed to be a melon, but it just refuses to really do anything. Like I say, some things just seem to do better in the buckets. I mean, in the grow bags, not buckets. This watermelon, see, it's probably gonna fall right off. Excuse me. And the other one, as you see, didn't do well. Well, let me get out of here. I hope it rains again today. This little heart's a gift for the garden that Feodora went to the store and she saw it. I wasn't with her. She's got it, and she brought it home. Daddy, I have a gift for the garden. I said, well, we got to put it there. So we came and we hung it up, and I think this is a nice way to end this segment. I want to thank you all for supporting us. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join in our journey and let us know how yours is going. Stay blessed, stay peaceful, and do something good today. And as always, peace from the Garden of Feodora.